How about them Cowboys?
Angry Cowboys Fan, are you down to ride? Angry Cowboys Fan, are you down to ride? Drop a like on the video, go ahead and subscribe.
What's going on, Cowboys Nation and Angry Cowboys fans around the world? Y'all know who it is. It's your man, the Angry Cowboys Fan, reporting during the lows as well as the highs when it comes to our Dallas Cowboys. One thing that I hate doing, though, Cowboys Nation, I hate getting on YouTube a day after the loss, especially a loss like the one we suffered against the New Orleans Saints yesterday, especially when our Dallas Cowboys have been blown out the last 2 games at home. The thing is, I gotta give that raw and uncut during a loss as well as give that raw and uncut during a win. Today is no different. On this morning's episode of Get Up, Mike Greenberg, Dan Orlovsky, Damian Woody, and Rex Ryan spoke on the New Orleans Saints' dominance of our Dallas Cowboys. During the segment, Rex Ryan had a lot to say when it came to the Cowboys defense. So we're going to listen to what the crew of Get Up had to say, and then you know what we're going to do after that. We're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Angry Cowboys fans, let's go ahead and take a listen to the first clip from Rex Ryan.
Well, yeah, it's a bad sign, but I thought it was just a bad game. But, I mean, look, I mean, you're right. D. Wood is 100% right. Run the football. It sets up everything. Why is Derek Carr so clean in the pocket when you've got 2 of the best pass rushers in the league? Why? Because they're playing a run. And they have to.
And they're getting 7 or 8 guys blocking them.
You're 5 yards down the field before you're stopping anybody.
Totally.
And to me, we thought it got fixed. We brought in Kendricks, who's going to run this Mike Zimmer defense. He knows it. We're bringing a true linebacker in and all that. Well, guess what? You still got your tails whipped. And to me, that's a concern. But I'm like, this team's got way too much talent.
Do they, though?
They do.
I mean,
this team literally, in my opinion, the last 3 years has been as talented of a football team as there is in the National Football League.
It was a bad game for our Dallas Cowboys. Rex Ryan asked a great question, though. Why is Derek Carr so clean when you got 2 of the best pass rushers on your team? Bars. Where was our defense at yesterday, Cowboys Nation? We knew we had an issue with the defensive tackle position, but Alvin Kamara was able to gash us up on the outside as well. So let's go ahead and admit that the Dallas Cowboys will have an issue with stopping the run yet again this year. But jumping into the second clip that I got for you, Rex Ryan and Damian Woody share some thoughts about the Dallas Cowboys defense. So we're going to take a listen to what they got to say and then come back and talk about it. Roll the clip.
But you know what, Rex? To me, this defense is built to play with a lead.
They are.
That's what all those guys want to do is rush the passer.
Right.
Michael Parsons wants to rush the passer. Do you think he wants to be sledgehammered to death and bludgeoned to death in the run game? And see, to me, that's the problem. You got a team. If you got a team that can jump on the Dallas Cowboys, it's a wrap.
You got
to earn the right, guys. You have to earn the right to rush the passer. And so that means you got to bow your neck and bully and stop the dang run.
Hembo,
for
check
something.
Front runners, Cowboys Nation. The same criticism that we'd heard from the talking heads last year. The Dallas Cowboys have to get a lead on their opponents and then pin their ears back and rush the quarterback. What happens when the quarterback doesn't have the damn ball in his hands? Your pass rusher doesn't mean shit at that point. I'll talk about that more during my raw and uncut portion, so make sure you stick around for that. In the last clip that I got for you, Rex Ryan finishes his message that he has for the Dallas Cowboys defense. So let's take a listen to that, and then we're going to come back and unpack this raw and uncut. So, Cowboys Nation, let's go ahead and take a listen to Rex Ryan.
Is it okay just to sit back and take an ass whipping like they did?
No.
Shouldn't
Well, what's
you
the
like bring a
alternative?
safety off an edge? Something to stop the run, to disrupt the
Rex,
running
their
game?
last
I
2
don't
home
know.
games,
Why
they've
just
been
take a
punked.
butt kicking?
You would
Do something.
You would have thought after the Green Bay game, like, oh, we got a major problem.
Shouldn't you have that in your bag of tricks?
Yes, Dan Orlovsky, we know that it's the second home game that we've gotten blown out in a row. We know that. And no, Rex, it's not okay to sit there and take an ass whooping the way we did yesterday. There is no excuse for it other than the fact that we were out-schemed, outmatched, outperformed, and outclassed by a team that didn't even make the damn playoffs last year. You know what? Let's go ahead and get this over with. Y'all ready for my Raw and Uncut? Y'all ready? Let's get it. Cowboys Nation, I think Rex Ryan is taking this a little personal when it comes to the defensive coordinator position in Dallas. Everyone knows that he was vouching for that position when it came down to him and Mike Zimmer, so Rex has an axe to grind when it comes to this issue. He's gonna love to say that I told you so whenever the Dallas Cowboys defense can't get it done this year. One thing that talking heads love to do, they love to overreact though. Y'all saw it. After week 1, the Dallas Cowboys were being talked about as Super Bowl contenders yet again this year. We only played one damn game, Cowboys Nation, and the talking heads were already talking about that damn Super Bowl. This is why no one needs to watch these damn sports shows due to the fact that they're usually wrong with their analysis and their assessment of the game that we love so much. Watching these talking heads is like watching the Weather Channel or something. A place where people predict the weather only to get it wrong the majority of the time. That's ESPN. Predicting sports only to get them wrong the majority of the time. This also shows fans the prime example of not listening to these analysts and start understanding the sport on a deeper level. This way, you can understand that your team is going to have to show you a Super Bowl contender instead of telling you that they're Super Bowl contenders. Cowboys fans understand that we didn't make enough changes to our squad from last year. Sure, we brought in Eric Kendricks and Jordan Phillips and Linval Joseph, but the issue still remains, Cowboys Nation. The blueprint to beat the Dallas Cowboys is to run it down their throats and to set up the play-action pass. Teams did this to us last year, and it looks like they're going to do it to us this year as well. Also, as far as this whole front-runner title for the Dallas Cowboys defense, that shit has to end, Cowboys Nation. We can't go into every single game thinking that if we're down on the scoreboard that the game is over. We can't go into the game expecting to win the coin toss each and every time. Now, every team we face is going to elect to receive the ball in order to get on the scoreboard first, just to throw us off our game plan before the game actually even starts. And Damian Woody mentioned that Micah Parsons only wants to rush the passer, and I completely agree with that. What good is rushing the damn passer if he doesn't even have the ball in his hands, Cowboys Nation? What good is it when the run game is destroying you? There Micah Parsons goes, using all of his energy to rush the passer, only to have the quarterback throw a screen pass to Alvin Kamara. All that energy wasted. I'm sorry, but I'm a fond believer in not having Micah Parsons' hand in the dirt the majority of the game, and that's what they did against the Saints. Frankly, I'm tired of the defensive end Micah Parsons. But I remember Micah Parsons and Trayvon Diggs saying that we haven't even seen a fraction of what Mike Zimmer has in store for this defense. If yesterday is a part of what Mike Zimmer has in store, we were better off with Dan Quinn, Cowboys Nation. With little to no positivity to speak about during the offseason, Mike Zimmer's hire was one of those rays of hope that we clung on to. Don't make us regret that as well, Cowboys. As far as this segment, I truly feel that Rex Ryan is going to critique Mike Zimmer on everything that the Dallas Cowboys defense does wrong. As we all know, Rex Ryan was one of those last coaches that the Dallas Cowboys spoke with before making their decision to go with Mike Zimmer. You can't tell me that Rex Ryan wasn't heated about that situation. Now, he has every right to sit up on Get Up and start screaming, "I told you so" from the rafters if Mike Zimmer doesn't get it right. The thing is, and like I said during my live last night, thank goodness we're hitting this issue in the second week of the regular season. Let's keep it a buck, Cowboys Nation. We witnessed something similar happen to the Philadelphia Eagles during the final stretch of the regular season last year. It left them little to no time to turn it around. We got time to turn this situation around, Cowboys Nation. We have time to see what went wrong and try to correct it. If we don't have the personnel to fix it, find the personnel. we're not going to be able to draft our way out of this problem. At some point, Jerry and Stephen Jones are going to have to look within the league and trade for a difference maker. Either on the offensive or defensive side of the ball, the Dallas Cowboys need more difference makers. I don't want to hear this shit about having 9 All-Pros because, as you can clearly see, that's not enough. I think I might go live and discuss this with the Angry Cowboys fan family on what the Dallas Cowboys need in order to get further than where we've been in the past couple decades. But until then, this has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan. What did you think about what the crew at Get Up had to say? How are you feeling after such a devastating loss yesterday? Let's have an adult conversation in the comments section. If you're digging the content and want to help get it out to even more Dallas Cowboys fans, drop a like on the video and share it with your friends who are Cowboys fans. If you are DC for life and it's going to take more than a week to beat down to shake your fandom, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell to be notified whenever I go live, release a video, podcast episode, or Madden 25 and College Football 25 gameplay. After a loss like we suffered yesterday, we deserve all the smoke that these talking heads have for us. They have every right to give the Dallas Cowboys that smoke. How we respond against the Baltimore Ravens is gonna tell us everything we need to know. This has been your man, the Angry Cowboys fan, and I'm out. Dang, Angry Cowboys fan, you done made it through the entire video. But if you want more content, you can definitely go to this video right here. Or if you want the latest episode of the Angry Cowboys Fan podcast, you can go right here. But whatever you do, like, share, and subscribe to the channel, but remain DC for life.